Anyways, well done, Natsu, Naruto. Thanks, you two. The guildmaster will be safe now. Erza complimented. Lucy nodded and smiled. The boys nodded back. Well, we're here. I think we should make sure to stop by to the guildmaster's conference to tell them about what happened, to ask them how we should properly dispose of the lullaby flu. Ursa suggested. That's a great idea, Ursa-chan, Naruto said happily. Might as well since we're so close to the clover, Happy said. The lullaby flew, blow it again. Kage smirked evilly, driving the magic mobile off. Kage, Ursa shouted. What do you think you're doing? Grace shouted. The lullaby flute is mine. Have let your guard down. Down, flies. Kage shouted, evilly laughed, maniacally driving off to Clover. Naruto happily moved, quickly turned into anger. Lucy, happy, gray, and Natsu shocked. Ursa looked equal shocked. That jerk, Natsu shouted. What a scumbag, Naruto added. This is how he pay us back for saving his life, Lucy said in disbelief. After him, Ursa shouted. We have received reports of Elsenwald is planning to murder the guild hall in the conference at Clover. I won't let him happen in my watch. We have to stop him. Let's show those wizards that might to Fly's army. The captain of the army commanded. Yes, sir. All the soldiers replied. Yeah, this work surely they will be able to hear the lullaby song from here. Finally, the time has come, Kage thought. Random kissing noise could be hearing from an old man as Kage became startled. There's some a hot little number. This weekly issues. Wow, young wizards, ladies are so much more powerful than they used were back then. In my days, even cuter too. Huh, I don't have many time for this. I need to catch up to those fools before they destroy the entire town, Makarov said. He turned around to see his jaw drop to the floor. It's not what it looks like. I was just doing some research on female wizards. It was innocent, Makarov said, and continued to bumble on. I don't care what you're doing, Kage demanded. Makarov stopped and babbling and noticed that Kage was heavily wrapped in bandages. You have been badly hurt, my boy, around the wood's end. Your condition? Makarov said, yes, sir. You're right, Kage said. Makarov sighed in relief, turning around and holding that Makarov, the master of Fairy Tale Guild. Flies. Kage wondered, realizing the man was talking to the guildmaster. Of the guildmasters he just fought. Makarov had begun to walk away until Kage spoke up. Excuse me, Kage said. Excuse me, Kage. Makarov turned around his head over to look at Kage. I don't suppose you care to hear a song. They wouldn't let me play my flute while I was in the hospital. I mean, a lot to play for someone again. Kage said. That's some creepy flute you got there, Makarov said. I know, but it has a beautiful sound, Kage said. Well, I should be going, but I guess one song couldn't hurt, Makarov said. Oh, thank you, Kage thanked. We win. Be sure to listen carefully, okay, sir? Kage noticed. Yeah, Makarov replied, nonchalant. Kage then brought the flute closer to his mouth, preparing to play it. This is Kage thought. Who want to join a legal guild anyway? They suck. World ran through Kage's head. Those fairy tale guys are too weak to be talking big talk. Words ran inside. The lullaby song will be our revenge against those who strip us from our rights, and force us to live in the darkness. Igor's voice sung, killing innocent people isn't gonna help you get their rights back. Lucy's words also began to reminisce. Kage paused, unable to choose. You should look for the positive. You and your buddies, Gray voice echoed. Kage, we realize you need your help right now, Erza shouted through his head. He remembered of your guilt. He trusted you, and you tried to kill him. Natsu's voice said, if it's for my friends, then so be it. I'll just put my friends, then so be it. Just put my faith in my teammates and believe that they take care of Oswald. Naruto's voice also rang through his head. Kage remembered all of those words, possibly having a second thought. There is he, Gray said. Gramps, Natsu shouted. Master, Ursa shouted. Gigi, Naruto shouted. Shh, Bob rushed, appeared out of nowhere, and startled Natsu, Lucy, and Gray. Hold on, isn't that the master of Blue Pegasus Guild? Gosh, that man always freaks me out, Naruto depended. It was just about to get to the good part. My, aren't my boys yummy? You're just adorable, Bob, charmed. At Natsu and Gray held each other with fear, attempting to hide behind their whisker friends. Naruto simply just stood there, trying not to cringe. Who the heck is that guy? Lucy shouted. Master Bob, Erza called out, catching the attention to Bob, who looks over to the girls while the boys scream, including Naruto. Oh, Erza, you have really filled out, Bob said. Lucy hid behind Erza. You're telling me that weirdo is the master of the Blue Pegasus Guild? Man, even Naruto-kun is scared of him, Lucy said nervously. Well, I can't wait all night, young man, Makarov said. Kage finally brought the flute closer and closer, preparing to play the flute. Oh no, Ursa shouted. The team noticed. Oh crap, Gigi, Naruto cursed. Bob held the boy under his arms as the three struggled. You guys can keep it down. We're just about to get to the good part, Goldmine said, appearing out of nowhere like Bob. He's the Sabers Guild. Lucy realized that there's Masters Goldmine, Ursa explained, while Bob continued to restrain the boys. Makarov got more and more impatient. Well, he said, a little more irritated, but Kage struggled to play. It looks like he has having a second thought. I can do this. I have to play one song, and that will change everything, Kage thought. Makarov looked at the Kage and sighed. Nothing going to change, Makarov said. Kage widened his eyes. You cannot change the fact that those who were weak will ever remain weak. Now, maybe it's just me, but I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, we're humans, and weak creatures by normal and reasons are the guilt even exist, and they're why we have friends. When we're surrounded by allies, it's easier to stay positive about the future. Think of it this way. If we're clumsy, then we may stumble and bump into things. But as long as we have faith in our future, we continue marching forward. Our inner strength merge on its own, but we have to choose that path and pledge to the life our lives to the fullest. Don't let the silly flute get in the way. Makarov gave out one of the most touching speech. So touching, it's caused Kage to drop the flute, while the team smiled with joy. Naruto even nearly brought to his tears. Hearing those words certainly brought back memories of the ninja world. Kage dropped to his knees. I surrender, he said. Master, Ursa shouted, and Relief. Wait, GG, Naruto added. As they ran over to their guildmaster, you stop him, Natsu yelled. Happily way to go, Gramps, Gray added. What? How did you kids end up in Clover? Makarov asked in surprise. Master Makarov, Ursa said in relief. Cuddled him, old man, a little too hard. Your words touched me so deeply that I was almost moved to tears, Ursa said. Naruto smiled. Well, it looks like we got there in time to see Gramps talked his way out of another one, Gray said. Totally, Naruto agreed. I just wish I could have talked my way out of with Sasuke, Naruto said sadly. Naru-chan, if you're still thinking about how you could have stopped your friend Sasuke from talking from the dark path, then don't just like I said. You don't choose one path, Makarov said. Naruto nodded and smiled. I know that, Naruto reassured, but the happy reuniting was short lived. Whenever the lullaby flute began to laugh evilly, I've grown tired of a coward wizard, it said angrily. Shock the entire team. Something is coming out, Happy said, alerting a giant purple magic circle forming in the sky. What is that? A flute army surrounded in fear. I can no longer hold back. I shall come forth and devour your soul, Lullaby shouted maniacally, and began from the magic circle emerged. I retained it, three entire purple eyes. It looks like a giant tree. Stick it staring hungrily at the team. I shall feast upon your pitiful soul, Lullaby world. It's huge, Lucy stated, fearful. Way the statue, it's obvious. Happy replied, what is that thing? Igor never said anything about a monster, Kage shouted. We're able to pickle, Bob said. It must be a demon from the book of Zeref, Goldmine assumed. All of the town people scrambled for their lives. Why did the flute turn into a monster? Lucy asked, clinching, terrified, onto Naruto's arms. Zerefs, I could have about the guy before. Isn't that powerful dark wizard? Naruto narrowed his eyes. That's what Lullaby true form looks like in flesh. It's forbidden magic, living magic. Zeref, especially Goldmine, explained. Living magic, Erza said. Curious, who's Zeref? Isn't he someone ancient wizard? Gray said. It's the most evil wizard the world has ever known. He was very powerful in his days, but in my wildest dreams I've never thought his dark legendary would pop back again, Bob said. Now then, which of these delectable souls should I dine on first? Oh, how about the blondie with the whiskers? He looks tasty, Lullaby said. Naruto chuckled, debating, huh? Do you think souls are really tasty? Natsu asked. Naruto depended. This guy is just over the top. Naruto stared at Natsu. How should I know what they taste like? Gray snapped. Always thinking about eating, Lucy depended. Also, Natsu and Gray, get everyone to be safe place. Ursa ordered. Quit barking orders, Natsu complained. Yeah, you're not the boss of us, Gray added. Just do it, Ursa ordered again. Aye, aye. Natsu and Gray shakily said. Naruto sighed. Another bad, happy impression. Lucy depended. Not giant demon. It's going to scare off a fairy army. Charge, the captain commanded. Yes, sir. His man replied. I'll be will be posting once a week or maybe the same schedule two times a week. I don't know. But I'm gonna be posting horror stories on my second channel. I hope you guys enjoy. There won't be no more intros. YouTube claim copyright and also flagged my channel of What in Naruto X Kush X Naruto Ino. So yeah, no more intros and no more outros. So I hope you guys like it like this.